Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Angels Always Win 444. So today we have some guidance. Sorry, I got a little confused on what I was doing. For Wednesday the 6th of May. Remember, these readings are timeless. This is just for when I'm, making it for. But the readings are timeless. Energy is fluid. Time is fluid. So it is whenever you feel called to click on this video or drawn to this message, the title, whatever makes you click on the video, that is when it is meant for you. So I hope you guys are all having a great day. I know we're doing the self-isolation thing a little bit longer. Just remember, use this time to reflect, use it to grow, use it to build some stuff. I know a lot of people ordered a lot of stuff from like Menards. I have a friend that works at a Menards, and he was saying how they've had like through the roof sales, like even more so than they had on Black Friday. And it's because, people finally have the time to do this stuff right now. And with the rebate checks that went out, and if people really didn't like need them, I guess, they're able to now work on their home. So it's like, it's all about like rebuilding. It's like really doing what you really want to be able to do, right now, aside from traveling. Okay, so let's get started. All May babies, happy birthday. I know it's Taurus season, so this isn't a Taurus reading, but I'm just saying, all Taurus May babies, anyone who's having a birthday, happy birthday. I think we have to remember to celebrate life, and the birth, and the fact that we have each other for another year, So, let's do our prayer. So, dear God, my divine team, my archangels, our ascended masters, our spirit team, our divine light team, I ask that you enter this space now, along with my viewers, spirit guides, and their spirit team. We thank you for clearly guiding us and answering these questions. I ask that all of my readings with these cards be accurate and specific and bring blessings to everyone involved. Please help me to stay centered in my higher self so that I may clearly see, hear, feel, and know the divine messages that wish to emerge through these readings. I ask that you stay by my side and watch over us during this reading, ensuring that only God's love and wisdom speak through. I ask you to shield all of our individual energies and only allow unconditional love to come within. I invite the presence of Holy Loving Spirit to bring help and healing here. May divine love guide, bless, protect us and inform us, and may pure inspiration and divine love guide this experience, bringing wisdom to our hearts, our minds, our souls, and bringing blessings and guidance and abundance and prosperity and joy and love and light to all. And clarity. Sometimes, even if we have the wisdom, it's like, well, I know what to do. Or you have the wisdom there, but then you overthink, so it's like you need clarity too. So I hope this reading brings clarity to someone, okay? So let's get started. I welcome you all back. I hope you guys are all doing a great... I hope you guys are all doing a great thing. I hope you guys are all having a great day. We're going to set a blue light. You guys can't see it, but I have a blue light set over here. And then we have our fire went out, but we have the fire within us. So let's get started for Wednesday, May 6th, was what I said, right? Yeah. Okay. So first off, we have transportation. This is the past life oracle. So, oh, and actually I drew two. So knighthood. Okay. And then we have the Age of Light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. Oh, so this is kind of like a beautiful message. The training for this for lifetimes kind of ties into this. In the knighthood card, when you draw it, it usually has to do with this one. In a past previous life, you may have been a knight. And the thing is, the vows you take as a knight of loyalty, honesty, protection, guider, protector, enforcer at times, What else? Loyalty, like regal respect, honor. All those vows, you carry them into this lifetime. So a lot of you might be drawn, and you can look at the image if it helps, because I know subconsciously it can help trigger stuff. But if it's like the protector, like you were the protector, like you are part of God's army, divine's army, you're the protector. And it's like your honor remains with you throughout your lifetimes. And with the transportation, I feel like this has to do, again, with your lifetimes. It's going through each lifetime. It's almost like you were transported to this precise moment in the timeline for a reason. Because this came up in another reading too, just like a private one. And it was that same feeling where it's like you've been training for lifetimes. Or if you ever feel like you're time hopping right now, like you feel like you fit in or you suddenly don't, or you feel like you just feel like out of place, like something, like it's almost like you're like time leaping, like teleporting. That's kind of the feeling that's coming through, is like when you teleport through time to the exact moments that you're needed. Like you're awakened at the right time in each lifetime. So we have the Age of Light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. Yep. And then Imrama. It says, where are you being called to journey to? I hope there's not a glare for it. But where are you being called to journey to? So again, this is the journeying, the transportation. It's your honor and your respect and your training have all called you to this moment, to this specific era that we're in, the specific time that we're in, the Age of Light, the incoming light. We're being asked to anchor our light to earth. We're being asked to anchor these messages down in the 3D. We're being asked to pull from the ether's divine goals and guidance and downloads that we get while we sleep, while we meditate, while we take time to be quiet for a moment. And it's like, you have to take that, how I said, like the divine, the downloads, like right here, like the divine downloads from your intuitive hits, like your chakras lining up, you're balanced. It's like, where is it calling you to? So I feel like for a lot of people watching this, this is about like all the knights and war, like soldiers being called specifically right now to this era of light, because we were all called for something. So now it's asking you, where are you being called to journey to? Like, are you being called to journey perhaps to a specific part of the world right now? I know I've already said it, I know we can't travel as much as we want to, but this is like, where are you being called to journey to within your heart? Like, are you being called to help the sick? Are you being called to help the people dealing with abuse? Like the wounds you went through from previous lifetimes, and like your whole, like all your multiple lifetimes, all those lessons, they call you to specific places. Because it's like the story of, I can't think of like one specific Bible character, but it's the story of, the drunkard, the abuser, the, I don't know, cheater. And it's like these people come, so this is like they come to God. And then they're like, but I can't do anything. Like, I can't do what you ask of me because I've cheated. I've lied. I'm a drinker. I'm a smoker. I'm an addict. I'm even murder. Like, I know that's a heavier one for you guys, and I know it's like a trigger, but even that. And it's like they come to God and they're just so broken, and they're like, but I'm broken. I can't do anything. And it's like God is saying, you learned all those lessons for a reason. I need you to go and call my people. I need you to go and rescue my people. And if you guys have been watching the daily divine messages, like in order, this has been like a big overall thing where it's like, I think yesterday I channeled like Moses when God asked him to go do a favor for, to go release his people from Egypt, to free his people. Moses said, but I have a stutter. Like, I can't deliver that speech. I have a stutter. Like, can't you take that away? And then God was like, no. Like that, like, I will speak through you. Don't worry about the stutter. So this is like, this is God saying, I am calling you all to a place where your lessons learned are and your mistakes made are going to help you. They're actually going to be the blessings that you bring to the people. Let me speak through you. I am the lessons. I am that I am. I am the lessons you needed in that lifetime. I am the wisdom. I am the guidance. And it's him saying to let him speak through you to the place he's calling you to. He has those messages. He has those blessings, those gifts that he needs to give to his people. And he's asking you to journey there, to find where it is he's calling you to. Okay? And then we have, meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. So again, that meditation, the sitting down. Ask yourself that meditative question, Ask yourself, where are you being called to journey to? Write it down in a notebook, and then ask yourself, like, where you feel your heart, where you feel you want to go. Like, let yourself breathe in and breathe out. It might be a little scary for some, but breathe in and breathe out and ask, where am I being called to? And then sit there and meditate and really think about it. Meditate and contemplate. Really think about where it is that you feel called to. Okay? And it could be a specific country also, just because your past lifetime could be from there. So it wants you to come home to trigger you, to, like how I said, your subconscious mind, when it sees images, it always draws certain things from it. Even though you consciously can't think of it, it'll come back later and just be like, oh, it clicks, like afterwards. Because again, you need time to meditate and contemplate on it. So sometimes when you're sleeping, that's why you get the aha moment the next day. But what it's saying is that sometimes going to actual places, whether it be like I said, different countries, different temples, when you go there, it's like it wakes you up in that moment, if that makes sense. Like it'll, or even if it doesn't wake you up right in the moment, it's like you'll be there, you'll feel the area out, you'll feel the atmosphere, you'll see things, and then it's like afterwards, it's asking you to sit down, meditate, and contemplate. And then that's when the ideas and the memories and like things start coming to you, like bam, 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 Okay. And then we have be supportive. Make a genuine effort to show you care. Number 45 or number 9. Be supportive. Be supportive and make a genuine effort to show you care. Meditate and contemplate. Where are you being called to journey to? Okay, so this is like a separate message, I feel. This is like the love. So this is the love whisper. So I feel like this is the love message for this. It's asking you, where are you being called to journey to? What place feels like home to you? Is it a person? Because you have like the 2 Pisces fishes over here, but I'm getting like the yin and the yang. So is it a person that you're being called to journey to right now? And remember, it's not like, oh my God, I came here just to be with a person. No, God is just telling you, I need you to go find this person. I need you to go help this person. Because it could also be a friend that needs you right now. It could be your partner. It could be your family. It could be your a stranger on the street. Just go where your heart is calling you to. and ask God to help you, ask Divine to guide you along the way. Say, please support me on this journey. Please guide me when I'm there. Please speak through me. So that way, like, your own conscious ego doesn't, like, fuck it up, you know? That way you know you're being supported, you're being guided. Divine is right here, and they're like, I'm right here. I'm right next to you. I will speak for you. If you really need me to, I will speak for you. If not, they'll just be like, hey, say this. You know, so they'll still help you, but it's whatever you feel comfortable with. So if you're being called to journey to a person, if you meditate and you feel like you really need to go, like it's a person that you're being called to, go to them, be supportive, and make a genuine effort to show you care. Like, it's one thing to say, oh, I'm sorry, but it's another to truly express it and, like, show you're sorry through your actions, through your changed behaviors, through your commitment perhaps to that person, through honoring that person as an individual, seeing them on your level. Don't go to someone and say, I'm sorry, but then belittle them or see them as beneath you. Go to them and say, I am genuinely sorry, and let them be on your level. Go to someone and say, I love you, I am here for you, as a genuinely supportive friend, you know? Yep. We have relationship patterns. It takes strength to recognize the need for change. Number 32. Number 32 or number 5. So changes. It takes strength to recognize the need for change. Relationship patterns. So like I said, if this is you and you're in a situation where you're being called to go to a person and, you know, be supportive and make a genuine effort to show you care, meditate and contemplate on how perhaps the relationship didn't pan out or didn't play out how you wanted it to. Ask yourself how you showed up to the relationship. Did you show up wounded and broken and expect them to heal you, or did you show up over giving, over like fixing, like you wanted to fix them? Like, those are codependency patterns. So ask yourself how you showed up to that relationship, what you brought to that relationship, and then make that effort to change. Like I said, when you're, you know, the genuine effort to show you care, in this genuine effort to show you care, how I spoke about, if you're sorry, show them that you are sorry through the changed behavior. This is what it's saying, is reflect on the relationship patterns. Think back to your past previous relationships. Ask yourself what the similarities are in your exes, what things your exes did that you didn't like. How are you emotionally? What emotional needs were not met? What needs did you have? Did you express them? What emotional needs were not being met? What physical needs were not being met? Did you notice that you tended to drop your job or your friends or your family or your health, your self-love routine? Like, try to figure out what it is that you tend to drop as soon as you get into a relationship, because those are your red flags. If you tend to drop your friends and your family, it's because you're using that person for intimacy needs. And the thing is, you have to be balanced. So it's about finding those patterns and then implementing a healthy way to meet your needs by yourself. That way, when you show up to the relationship again, they are going to see the changed behaviors, because they're going to see that you are filling your own cup. You are whole all by yourself. You take care of yourself because you love yourself. And in return, if the person, by them seeing it and them, you know, it's an awakening to them also. If they see you taking such good care of yourself, they're going to be like, oh, I should take care of myself like that too. Like, you know, if they spoil themselves, I should spoil myself too. But then it's like, then they learn how to love you. They learn what your needs are because you express them verbally. They learn what needs aren't being met because you express them verbally. Perhaps it's a communication issue. So just figure out what patterns it is that have played out in your past previous relationships that were not working. Just find out what wasn't working, find out what was working. So like, what worked, what didn't work, make a list. And then ask yourself what changes you can make to show that you genuinely care for the other person because you're making an effort to change, to really implement that behavior because it's good for you, and in turn it's going to be good for them. And then we have we have 2 cards. Childhood innocence. And then we have forest, breathe and or breath. Okay, so again, when we breathe in the oxygen that we need, right? And when we exhale, we are also exhaling the carbon dioxide that we don't need, right? But the thing is, so it's like breathing in the good that we need and exhaling the bad we don't need. But at the same time, we need those carbon dioxide levels to rise within us for our bodies to recognize the need to expel that carbon dioxide level, and then draw the oxygen in. And it goes both ways. Some people, obviously, with some pulmonary diseases, they rely on their CO2 levels rising, so the carbon dioxide levels rising. And then sometimes, I think it's healthy people, they rely on their oxygen levels, like the percentage being the inner drive. But with that, it's like there's a balance needed, right? So it's like you need so much good to come in to be able to expel that bad out. But sometimes your body will switch your respiratory drive, and it's like then you need so much bad kind of like built up in you to let it out. Like, you know, there's the balance of the good and the light. And sometimes it's about just knowing that we are light and we are dark. We're both. It's about embracing both. It's about knowing that sometimes your light drives you. It's about knowing that sometimes your dark drives you. But either way, it's keeping your body safe. It's keeping like you up to drive. So it's about knowing, like I just said, which habits worked for you and which ones didn't. But inherently, they're both going to help you when you do the exercise, because you're going to see what did work and you're going to see what didn't work. And by seeing what doesn't work, you are being able to change it into something that will work for you. So it's about, you know, breathing in and just like making that effort to breathe in something new to be able to exhale the old. Like, you need to replace it though. So you can't just like keep blowing out. That's going to put you into like, I don't know, metabolic alkalosis maybe. You can't just keep breathing out. You also have to breathe in at some point. So it's like when you go to breathe in, you want to be able to breathe in the good habits, the changed behaviors, the thought patterns you want to implement, the thoughts you do want to have, the feelings you do want to feel. Don't keep focusing on, oh, I don't want to feel this. I don't want to remember that. I don't want to think like this. Instead, you need to replace it. When you're healing, you need to replace that bad experience, the darker experience, I guess you can call it, with a lighter experience to help support it. You need to help support the movement of like that being pushed out by putting like good. And then this is like the exhale, you know? So, and now with childhood innocence, it's just about returning to your innocence, returning to who you were when you came. And it's also when you're going to approach a situation that's kind of like very tender, almost approach as if you were approaching a child. Like if you hurt someone, don't approach them defensively. Like approach them as you would a hurt child. Like, hey, are you okay? Like, what hurts? Did I hurt you? I mean, obviously don't. If you know you hurt this person, acknowledge that. Say, I know I hurt you. Take responsibility for that. Because by you taking responsibility as like the adult, you're teaching the child also to take responsibility for their actions, and you're letting them know that they're on the same playing field with you, that you're seeing eye to eye with them. So it's about going back to that, the innocence of a child. It's about going back to like childhood. How would you have wanted to be approached in a time of sadness, in a time of confusion, in a time of chaos, in a time of hurt, in a time of betrayal, how would you have wanted to be approached by a loving, caring, like, parent? And then approach your situation in that way. And obviously some kids, when they're throwing tantrums, you need to be a little more assertive, but you need to read the child first. You can't just go up to anyone's random child screaming and start yelling at them. You don't know why that child is screaming. So this is about going to your person, your situation, finding out why things happened the way they happened. And sometimes you don't get that closure, but like, get an idea for it. Get a feel for it. Don't automatically go in assuming every child is a bad child. Go in assuming this is a good child until, you know, they show me otherwise. And then from there proceed according to that, like, child's patterns, right? So according to, like, that child's needs in that moment, address your person or the situation. And like I said, by them seeing you be the example, they're going to be able to reciprocate that, because they understand that they're being, like, they're on your level. You see them as an equal. And you respect their emotions. You respect what they're feeling in the moment. And then you just gently readdress it. Like, I know you're upset right now because of this. How about we do this? So again, it's replacing that darker energy with a lighter energy and pushing it out kindly. Like, okay, you can exhale now. Like, breathe it out. So we're going to pull, ooh, I got some new cards, you guys. So we're going to pull a card. I am going to have to read what it means because it's a bunch of, like, goddesses. It's the Yogic Path Oracle card. So they're, like, super, super just pretty. Okay, so let's see what we get. And apparently these have, like, reversal meanings. So I will read both the upright meaning for them and the reversal meaning for them. And also, just a very simple message for someone, but maybe it's very important. You could just go to the journey, and maybe that's, or journey. Maybe your journey is calling you to the forest so that you can go there and contemplate, meditate and contemplate and get yourself grounded. And, like, you know, when you were little, the woods were always, like, mysterious and wonderful, like, and you just wanted to go play in the forest. Like, go do that. You can do that right now. You can. Just, you know, not in big groups. And let someone know that you're going. So, just in case, you know, always be precautious. Okay, so Holy Spirit, what would you like us to know or see? That one might want to come out. All right, so Holy Spirit, what messages do you wish to convey for this one? What message do you wish to convey? Help us to see. Ooh, those are a lot. These all landed face down, though. This one's not on here, but I will look into the, you know what? Yeah, we have time. We'll look into that one. First off, we have Sahasrara. Sahasrara. I'll let you guys stare at it. Let me pull this. Let me find this really quick. Okay. I'm gonna flip them all over and show you guys. So while I do this, you guys can kind of meditate on these. Niyamas. Let me start with that one. The Saha. They're not numbered, so it's like trying to figure out what it is. Oh, so this one did come out upside down. So I'll read again. I'll read both. This is Tamas. And then each one is different, so it'll be like a deity, or it'll be like a yoga or a mantra. So, oh, here this works. Hold on. Sahas. Oh, okay, so this is a chakra one. Ooh, okay. So this is a chakra one, and it says, oh, So you know how we were talking about meditating and contemplating and, you know, knowing, meditating on where we want to go and our intuition. So this is the crown chakra. It says you have made it. You have made it. You may have noticed intuitive rushes of creative wisdom channeling through you, lighting up your every cell. That is called a download. And it is a message from the divine selected to come to you because you have the potential to earth it on this planet. These downloads occur when the crown chakra is open, which may only be for a few seconds, but it is enough to illuminate a path that you never knew possible. Find what brings you to these channeling states and bring yourself there. Oh yeah. Bring yourself there as much as possible, whether it's through meditation, or walking in nature, singing. We don't have a singing one out here, but it says singing or writing. How I told you guys now I'm stuttering. The journaling thing. Write down the question. Where are you being called to journey to? That may be when you're getting downloads. When you're writing and you hear, for me, my downloads are a ringing in my ear that'll randomly come either when I hear something and all of a sudden it's an aha moment, or when I'm writing stuff, or when I'm listening to certain songs, or when I'm just sitting there like resting or sleeping. And then it says, the absence of the mind allows the genius of the divine. Those intuitive hits chose you. Now it is your time to birth them to life. Okay, so okay, let me see what it says. I strongly feel that said everything for this being upright. The reversal is just saying to study your ancestors and learn from your mistakes, follow your curiosities, and have faith in the future. And then it says this will pave the path back to divine. It's telling you to take a break. It's telling you to take a break from pretty much the outside distractions, outside Earth, and it's asking you to plug back into the universe that you came from. So take a social media break, use that time to be in silence, and actually, that's what we're doing right now. And then it says, become mindful of all that you do and let go of all unnecessary possessions, beliefs, and relationships. And it just asks you, have you been feeling lost and creatively blocked? As if everyone else knows what they're doing, but you can't even choose the next step? This is because your crown chakra has been blocked. You must realize that you are always tapped into universal energy. It is your free-thinking mind that often oversees this innate wisdom and makes you lose sight of your own. So like I said, it's the conscious blocking out stuff, and sometimes you need to go to a place and let your subconscious mind kind of free flow. It says the universe is sending you messages through pebbles that later turn into bulgers. Okay, so how I was saying, your subconscious mind is triggered by images, by places, by people, and then it comes and smacks you later. That's what it's saying. So your instincts want to kick in. Your subconscious mind wants to help you. You just need to help it help you. So you need to be quiet. Take some time to relax. So next, let's find niyamas. Okay, so for niyamas, it is part of the 8 stages of yoga. It's the laws of personal observance. I hope there's not glare. It says you are beginning to reap the rewards of your inner transformational work you have done. This is just the beginning of a lifelong practice in personal observance. Tune into tune into what your soul needs at this moment. Are there toxins in your body and mind that need soka, purity? Are you experiencing contentment, santosa, for all the blessings you have been given? Are you using your tapas, disciplined energy? Okay, so that's going to tie into, oh wait, no, that's tamas, and this one's tapas. Okay. Are you using your tapas, disciplined energy, to take you toward your divine purpose? Continue the practice of svadhyaya, yaya. It just means self-study. I don't know why I'm freaking out. The words right there. Self-study. So continue your practice of self-study. There is always more that you'll find when you open up the pathway to your true spirit. Take some extra time for yourself each day to practice the celebration and contemplation of spirit. Wow. Take some time, meditate to practice the celebration and contemplation of spirit. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, so then we have tamas. And if you guys can see, that's a white tiger, like just resting there. Oh, his little eyes are closed. In the upright, his little, you can see that he has little butterflies and his eyes are closed. But it came out reversed for us. So let's see what tamas is. Okay, let's find out. Tamas. Tamas is... Tamas. It means density, dullness, inertia. So we got it in the reverse. It says, perhaps you are feeling stuck. You seem not to have the energy that you used to and feel like the fire within you has been put out. You may feel heavy, absent-minded, and lazy. My dear, you have been in the cocoon for too long, and you've forgotten you have wings. Oh my gosh, you guys. It says, my dear, you have been in the cocoon for too long, and you have forgotten you have wings. Create movement and novelty in your life. Practice sun salutations upon waking. Taking long walks in nature. Again, we really need to go outside, you guys. Taking long walks in nature. Clean up your house. Let go of all tamasic foods that are packaged, fried, and full of sugar and refined flour. It takes effort to get the wheels moving at first, but once you make that push, you'll be in effortless flow. Kriya. So, it's saying that stillness is only balance when it's followed by action. So it's saying your body needs to dance, is what it's saying. Your body needs to dance. The time of rejuvenation is over. You've had the time to rest. You've had the time to heal. You've had proper rest and food. You know it's time to emerge from your cocoon. You know it is. Like you're overdoing there. Like you're just chilling in there now. It's time to show off. It's time to show the world the gifts you have been cultivating. It's asking you to get up. Get up, get out, take a deep breath in, and go. All right? You've been called to journey somewhere. Get up. Get up and go. And if it's in a relationship, you're being stagnant. Get up. You've addressed your patterns. Chances are you already know what they are, what your red flags are. You've addressed them. You feel healed. But how long are you going to sit there? Don't sit there and wallow in that. Get out. Now take action on that. Be like, I'm going to try it out. I'm going to try to tell someone what my red flags are and see how it plays out. The worst that can happen, I feel like, for a lot of people has already happened. And then we have samadhi. I don't even know if I'm saying these right. So it's kind of funny. This is like an exercise. Samadhi. If you notice, she's meditating, but she's floating on the water. She's not on the water. So it's meditating about your emotions, but not sinking in them. That's strongly what I got. All right, let's see. Samadhi. And this is how do you... Samadhi. Yoga. Okay, so for this one, it says, it's another one of the 8 stages of yoga. it says advanced state of meditation and absorption in the self. We got it up right. So it says, have you noticed the signs of spiritual progress? Your daily practice has brought you here to a place of stillness, and it is there where you experience samadhi, the joining of all aspects of your being, physical, spiritual, mental, and emotional. Samadhi is the deepest level of awareness where you experience supreme bliss, consciousness, and enlightenment. Your human consciousness has become one with the cosmic consciousness, and your soul has realized that it is far more than a body and mind. Celebrate the reunion of your soul and spirit. You are a microcosm of the macrocosm. So it is saying how all this cosmic energy is like drawing in. This is like, and then you see the purple, so it's like the crown chakra right there. Actually, let me see. Yeah, like, do you see like the purple tying it in? It's like you've awakened so much. Your chakras are so aligned that you have literally become the energy of the universe. Like you like no longer are you untapped to it. It's like you're tapping into it, and you're waking up. You're to a level of awareness of yourself that you can almost like consciously tap into divine energy whenever you want, because you are a part of it now. Like you're always a part of it. Your crown chakra, I don't know why I keep saying it. Your crown chakra is like so, like it's staying open now. Before it would kind of like close up, and now it's like you're finding a way to balance it out and keep it open. So it's like you're constantly having downloads. You guys, I just saw a crow, and we know that the crows, for anyone that gets scared of them, the crows are the sibyls. The crows are just black doves. Remember, fear, nope, not here. God gives us love. God did not make a bird of evil. He didn't. He made a black bird. That's all he did. He's like, oh, I have a white one. I should make a black one. That's all it is. And the sibyls, as we know, are the oracles. They're the mouthpiece for God. And that might be what a lot of people are tapping into. It's that cosmic divine energy that's like, it's just natural to talk about it now. Like, because it's naturally a part of who you are now, because you are a part of the natural. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. We're going to do a really quick actions to take card. Yeah, we'll just do one. So, Holy Spirit, I ask that you give us a message for the collective with a little action to take card. So, one message for the, ooh. One message for the, ooh, oh, yeah. Say it. Stop appeasing. How I was saying, it's natural. It's a part of who you are now. So for a lot of people for a lot of you that are waking up, just say it. Stop appeasing other people by keeping your voice small, by dimming your light to fit in. Stop stopping yourself from being who you are. If this is the journey you're on, embrace it. You don't have to please anyone else. You don't have to censor what you say because someone else isn't awakened enough to embrace it. Like, say it. Say it out loud to yourself right now. I am awakened. I am healing. I am healed. I am connected. I am tapped in, tuned in. What is it? Tapped in, tuned in, turned on? Tapped in, tuned in. I don't know. But just say it. Say it out loud to yourself. Let yourself believe it. Let yourself know the truth. You might be blocking yourself because you don't want to believe it. You're like, oh, maybe it's just in my head. No, you're waking up. So talk about it. Wake up. Embrace it. Yep. And then bottom of the deck, it says, open your mouth and let spirit fill it. Open your mouth and let spirit fill it. Let spirit talk. Let it out. Just let it out. Let it out. It's from a movie. I don't know what movie it is. But it's saying, open your mouth. and let Spirit fill it. I totally messed up there, but it's okay. But let Spirit fill it. Whether it be on this journey, whether it be with the relationship, whether it be in the noble cause you want to start, let Spirit fill it. Stop being scared. Let whatever wants to come out, come out. It's for the highest purpose, highest good of all. If you're praying, obviously, and you say like, Holy Spirit, please fill my mouth, right? Or please, like, yeah, please fill my mouth, please fill my soul, please fill my vessel with your light. Let me speak your truth. Let me know your clarity. Let me know your wisdom. Let me feel your wisdom. Let me, that's one of the things we say, that we may clearly see, hear, feel, and know the divine messages that wish to emerge through these readings. And it's saying, open your mouth and let Spirit fill it, and then let it out. Say it. Stop appeasing. Stop pausing yourself to, like, stop filtering what you're going to say because you feel like, oh, they're going to judge me. Oh, I'm scared of what they're going to say. Just say it, okay? So I hope this message highly resonated with someone. I would love to know how it did. Please do leave your comments down below. Remember, your lesson is a blessing to someone else. Share your wisdom, share your knowledge. It helps all of us here in the community expand and grow and get different perspectives about different experiences, because like I said, we are all coming from different places. We all have different lessons. We all learn different things in our past lives. We have all been called here to this community, to this channel for a reason. So share your messages. Say it. Stop appeasing. No one's going to judge you. Stop being scared if someone judges you, because if someone judges you, that is them needing to work on some healing, because they're judging themselves too within their own mind, because what you are within is without. So if there's chaos inside of you, you're going to spit it out. If there is malice inside of you, you're going to spit it out. If there is insecurities, judgment inside of you, you're going to spit it out. So imagine what it's like if we had Holy Spirit inside of us, what we would breathe out, what we would let flow out, So just remember, the way someone treats you is always, it's usually a reflection of how. So on that note, if this resonated with you, please do like, share, and subscribe if you feel called to. And I'm going to get an email set up for this account so you guys can email personal questions, perhaps that you don't feel comfortable putting on the comments. But please do remember, we are a community. We're building a community. And I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you guys have a great May. Remember, happy birthday, my May babies. I'm a May baby, so happy birthday, my May babies. I send you all here. We'll do our little Reiki session. So, Holy Spirit, I ask to send love and light, prosperity, abundance, happiness, joy, courage, strength to my viewers. So much love and light, peace, and support to my family. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I love you guys, and I wish you all the best for the day. I've said the word day who knows how many times, but I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.